Bigger challenge.
The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
And here is Garland after R.J. Barrett hitting the three. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Here's Randall. Nifty move. And it's good on the way in.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
A 3-ball. Stephens, good.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Pass to Stephens. The shot. The shot, no good. And New York the other way now.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Picked by Randall. Trying to get open is Robinson. Randall with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the middle. Here's Allen. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Stephens. It's stolen by Barrett. Outside for Robinson. Here's Grimes. Now Brunson. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Brunson's got 5 points so far. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Brunson. Outside Robinson. New York needs to get off a shot. Brunson, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Garland looking it over. Fires from the line. And that one goes long.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
.110 left in the first quarter. For 3, Barrett. The Cavaliers trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York. And with Darius Garland, the first All-Star game appearance was so special for him.
Yeah, playing in that 2022 game in his home arena in Cleveland. And he played for Team LeBron. That also helped. Garland had some highlight reel plays. He scored 13 points. It's pretty good coming off the bench. He's proving that he belongs with the NBA's best.
Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Hartenstein. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Love outside. Back to Mitchell. It's LeVert on the wing. For three, Love. Knicks with the rebound. Here's Toppin. Pass to Fournier. 2 on the clock. And Rose with the lay-in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Second chance shot. And Mobley finishes inside.
And you can't let Mobley roam free on the offensive glass. This is how you get burned.
Oh, that's a real nice looking deep three ball there.
And here is Mitchell. Shoots from the elbow. Mobley misses.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Outside Fournier. 5 to shoot. Reddish's shot is good.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. From deep three-point range. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That one on Rose.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton, they nailed just about every one of their selections.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And the dunk by Love.
Oh, that's how you flush it. I see you, K-Love, showing you still got a little bit of balance.
Rose. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. And it's Wade in the corner. From downtown. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Second team foul.
It's going to be on Cam Reddish. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win Man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 16. In the corner, Okoro with it. Here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
He is an elite offensive rebounder. Allen is especially good at getting ideal positioning on that glass.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Toppin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. No good from Wade.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Goes up from the top of the key. That one off the back iron and out. The Knicks lead by 16. Outside Fournier. Here's Hartenstein. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Caris LeVert.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
That one is off.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
So both teams making some changes here. Outside Garland. Mitchell outside. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
Mitchell right side.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Shot by Grimes. No good. The Cavaliers trail by 17.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
One shot.
For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
And his shooting reached a tipping point. It was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him and what he's made the most of.
First trip to the line for him here.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And here are the Cavaliers now. 17-point game. Robinson pulls it in.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Randall. Good D by Mobley. The Cavaliers trail by 17. On the wing, Mitchell. Outside Garland. Now Mobley. Over Randall. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Pass to Grimes. There's a screen by Robinson. Driving inside.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Back to Garland. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Been a scorer since entering into the league. Garland drawing lots of attention.
He misses the free throw. Rigid for the Cavs. The progress that Darius Garland has made in just a few seasons is nothing short of remarkable.
Well, he took a giant leap last year, and he got better in just about every offensive category, and people recognized it. He was third in most improved player voting and probably would have finished a little bit higher had they not dealt with injuries at the end of the season.
And he was an all-star.
Yes, sir. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Allen kicks it out to Mitchell. The second chance effort. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Mobley outside. Back to Garland. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Picked by Randall. Pass to Barrett. At the elbow, Randall. Shoots from the right block. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Mobley.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside. And he's not going to start now.
All free throws good from Randall. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Pass to Steffens. Now here's Mobley. Shot clock at 5. Over Randall. Count that one from Mobley. Mobley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The nice touch from the interior. Mobley looks very comfortable shooting from there.
Randall with the ball. Releases. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Garland, no good.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old-school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
For 3, Mitchell. Cleveland the rebound. There's the 3. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. Pass to Garland. Launches a 3 and rattles out the dunk. You know, the layup might have been a better shot for him. Brunson, good. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
They get it again. Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the put.
And Jay, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stop. up both. Wow.
Knicks lead 47-20.
Here's Garland. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Pass to Grimes. Some nice passing by New York here. Now Randall. And there it is for him. Randall's got his third basket of the night.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
And that's an intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Mitchell into the lane. And the layup's good off the glass. Mitchell's got 5 now.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break. You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Osman. Here's Allen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hard to stop a guy with Allen's physical gifts inside. He forces the defense to get sloppy and foul. Jared Allen has become a cornerstone of this Cleveland Cavalier team. He plays on both sides of the ball with such intensity.
All the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
26 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Garland for 3. And they'll get another chance.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
Here's Freedom. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Love. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Freedom hits them both. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one.
The Cavaliers 22. And
there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here is Rose. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And he banks in the layup.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Garland, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Love outside. Back to Garland. That's in there. Love with the assist.
You could argue that Kevin Love is the finest passing big of his generation. I don't know who's making that argument, but he is always looking to get others involved.
Here's Freedom. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Mobley. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks? And Cleveland making a change here.
And in the back half of his career, Kevin Love has found joy playing in this new role.
He's embraced a leadership role off the bench by encouraging his teammates and playing with great energy. Plus, he can still fill it up offensively, especially from deep.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Rose, good. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
Here's Mitchell looking to get it going. Count it.
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
And here's Rose outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mitchell outside. And now we've got the intentional foul. Richard, it sure seems like the play-in tournament is here to stay. Were you skeptical when it was first suggested?
No, I actually like it. Now, my opinion is that it shouldn't be 7 and 8. I think teams should just play for 8. I think that is so difficult to take those 2 spots. In 7, there's a lot of really good teams that can be in that 7. So I think just play for 8, and I think it makes the rest of the league in that bottom area have something to fight for, which is positive for young teams.
Not playing for 2 spots, but just playing for the 1 spot.
Just playing for the 1 spot. That 7 spot, you can have a really good team there that just struggled a little bit.
We could indeed. Good point.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Here's Rubio. Randall grabs the board. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. Brunson. No good on the 3. Rubio outside. And it's Allen slamming it down.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Randall. And then Randall slams it in. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initial, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Back to Mitchell. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter. New York with the ball. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Barrett. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rose.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Mitchell wide open. Kicks it out to Garland. The Cavaliers with a new 14. And that one comes up a bit short.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
The offensive rebound. Randall. Shot by Grimes. No good. Pass to Mobley. Baseline J on the way. Thompson with it. Misses the shot. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt
21. Started in the back, now I'm in the front. In a do-rag, in a beater like I'm Iverson. Yeah, they used to try to leave me out the flyer for the show. Now my trailer say it's Squad Dad on HBO. Get delivered to my... I'm in Cologne, smelling like buying cologne.